What's up, everybody? This is Lee. Welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to talk about two different topics, but they are related. But before we get to that, as always, check out the book 10 Easy Hacks for Guys to Get More Sex in 30 Days. That's 10 Easy Hacks for Guys to Get More Sex in 30 Days. That's on Amazon. You can find the link in the description below if that's if that's something that you have an interest in, or of which you have an interest. Better English. There we go. Anyway, so let's get right to it. We have two topics here. So they're related. So the first one is, what do you do, what do you say when you're about to go on typically a first date, and she says, is it okay if my friend comes too? Okay. So now how you answer that is going to go a long way in determining whether you actually smash. Okay, so here's the deal. Now, as some of you know, and I've referenced this in another video, I highly recommend that you not do dinner on a first date. Now, that's not to say that I have never done that, and it's not to say that it's never worked out well, but as policy, it's a bad policy, right? So don't do dinner first dates. Okay. So if you have decided to do a dinner first date, then the answer to that question is absolutely positively not, because all that is they're just trying to juice you to get you to pay for both of them, and they have no intention whatsoever of you. Okay, they are just using you, so don't do it. Now, there are scenarios under which you can say okay, right? Typically, like, let's say that you're going to something free, like a museum, let's say, or very low cost. Let's say that you are a musician, when you're playing some open mic somewhere. Okay, fine, right? And I'm not saying that you can't spring for a beer or some wine, but you shouldn't be doing $17 cocktails for her and the friend right off the bat. Even if you can do that, it just sets a bad precedent. Now, the answer, okay, I'm going to give you a couple word tracks, and I'm going to give them to you, and I'm going to give you the psychology also. So when she asks you, can my friend come too? What that is it's a control mechanism, okay? And the way that you get it back from her is you ask her this question, okay? And it's all about asking questions, because whoever's asking questions is what they the person asking questions is controlling the conversation, and you want to be in control. So you want to ask her flatly, is she banging? And by banging, we're keeping this YouTube friendly. We mean, is she, right? The other thing you can ask her is she hot? What you're trying to do is you are putting her on notice in no uncertain terms that you're not the kind of cat that's going to be friend zoned or played or anything like that. Okay, that you are about your business. Okay, and she might be able to run that game on some other cats, but not on you. Okay, and what's going to happen is she's either going to catch an attitude instantly, or she's going to laugh it off and it's like, oh no, I was going to pay for her, but just we're friends and stuff and all this kind of thing. I just want to know, fine, okay. The point is this, is that she will not play with you, and if the friend comes once you have like laid the foundation, basically, that actually might be an opportunity for both of them, if you know what I mean. So yeah, you might be able to smash both of them, if she's insistent, right? Okay. Which actually brings me to the next point, which is, and it kind of goes back to policy and setting a bad precedent. There was an article, I forgot who it was, but it was a basketball player. It wasn't anybody famous, but it was a young guy. It was a young guy who was with the Washington Wizards. This was probably about 8 to 10 years ago, maybe. And this guy, I can't remember who the guy was, but he was either a rookie or like a second year dude. He's probably like 21, okay. And he was talking about dating life, and he was talking about how he had been, and guys, I know that this shadow might be killing you. Okay, so he had been talking about how he had gone to, well, no, he had actually met girls from Howard, and how the expectations were different because he had money and they knew it. Okay, he said that he like wound up, I think he had to spend but he wound up spending $10,000, I think was the amount was, on this one girl, because she wanted to have her books paid for and clothing and some other stuff, right? And so like, once he paid for one thing, it set a bad precedent. So the idea is, don't set any bad precedents, which actually takes us to another point, which is, just because you have money doesn't make you an alpha male. Just because you're tall and handsome, athletic and all that, you can get played just like anybody else, okay? If you don't know the game, okay? So now, to be fair, dude was probably 21 years old. He had spent most of his life working out. You know what I mean? And so was like grossly unprepared for the games, for the manipulation that women, even at 18 years old, 19 years old, they're gonna do if you let them. Okay, so the bottom line is, don't let them do it. Okay, the second, I'm telling you, the millisecond you sense that one of these broads is trying to manipulate you, you got to put them on like point right away, okay? And when you do that, they're either going to leave or they're going to be letting you bang them out, and with the understanding that you are that that, you know, dude that is not the guy that will be played. Okay, so I mean, that's the thing. And even if you don't bang him out, even if things just are, you know, are just kind of neutral, that's okay. On to the next. You know what I mean? So anyway, once again, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you hate it, hit the hate button. But whatever you do, hit the subscribe button because it helps the channel grow. And hit the bell notification so you know the next time I drop another video, which is going to be very soon. All right, y'all. Be good, be safe, enjoy. This is Lee with the channel.